So I made my own shaving cream, meaning I took the tallow, the beef fat, I took the stearic acid, all those chemicals, I put them all in a pot, and I came out with this. I had actually finished this Draconis Noctum from Soto Art Soap Company, so I just stuffed it in there. It's this kind of cream, and I just wanted to share it out with you guys, my friends. If this does not burn my face because of all the chemicals and I did it the correct procedure, I'll be sending it out to my friends. I know Greg Gallant already said if it works out, he'll have some. Maybe Leon can have some. Robert wants to try it. I'm not going to sell this. You know, I work with a lot of soap makers. There you guys can see the how it performs. It's kind of like I would say like a balm is the best way to explain it. But, you know, I like my bowl lathering, so I kind of wanted something like this. So I went pure KOH, potassium hydroxide. So if you do try this, I do recommend you bowl lather because that's the reason why I went this route. It's like a thicker cream, not so much a balm. A balm is a little bit thicker, at least from the ones I've tried. Anyways, I work with a lot of soap makers, right? And I review their products. I make cinematic videos with them. So I don't want to just be someone that reviews them or like uses them, you know, which there's nothing wrong with that. But I do want to know a little bit more of what goes into making soap, what goes into making it perform really well, especially for straight razor shaving. I think I landed on a good recipe because basically I took all the ingredients from the guys I like, Joe, Eric, Arian, and Evans, and I looked at their ingredients from highest used to lowest used. I saw the ones that all of them were using in common. I said, okay. And then I said, okay, I kind of want to this from Eric's or this from Joe's, this from A&E, and here we are. So I want to show you how I lather it, and then we'll have a quick shave. That sounds like a good plan. I squeezed it as much as I could, and I just move it around a little bit in there just to get it moving. And once I have that, I just add water until I get the volume, the amount of soap that I want to have in this. So I'll do that right now. Let me get a little bit of water, put that in there, and get just the right volume that I want, the amount of soap I want to use in this shave. All right, so I got the amount of soap that I think I need for this shave, which is about this, plus what I have on the brush. Now I'm not digging the brush all the way and splaying the brush on the bowl. Now what I'm going to do is, I have the quantity, it's still thick. Now I just want the consistency. And this is what a lot of people get wrong. You know, it's a two-step thing making great lather. It's getting the amount, that way you don't have to like put it on the puck or anything mid-shave. You get the amount that you want at the beginning of the shave, and then when you add water now, you don't splay the brush, you just mix it. You know, this is like cooking, you know, and maybe it's because I love cooking and our family has had a restaurant for years, but, you know, it's very simple stuff. Get the quantity, the volume, and then just get the consistency that you want. I want a little bit wetter lather, so now I'm going to add a little bit more water. And all I'm going to do is just mix it softly like this, just to make sure that everything is well incorporated, right? So I'll see you guys when I have that, just the consistency that I want. All right, so now I have a really nice wet lather. It's glossy. Let me show that to you guys now here on the brush real quick. I don't know if you guys can see that sheen. For a first soap, I mean, that's not bad at all, right? I was looking for a structure on the soap that was a little bit more tight, kind of like Joe's. And of course, very slick for straight razor shaving. And you can make it thicker, you can make it wetter, whatever you like. So I'm trying to see now if I can feel it like burning a little bit. That means like I didn't cook it right or the whole way. So that's what I'm trying to see now. We'll see in the shave, but I think we'll be good. Oh, and by the way, I'm using the shirt from Robert, the Razor's Edge, the Showboat shirt. Thank you, Josh, for sending it my way. And yeah, let's just get straight into the shave. That is very acceptable, I would say. This is 1 day of growth right here. So this has a J-knot edge. When you shave every day, I've noticed that whenever you go and leave 1 day in between, like, your hair grows a lot more. I don't know if there's any science behind that. It's just a feeling I get. So, trying to feel for residual slickness now. Use some of that I have here. Okay. Definitely, I feel that my face is oily. Let me check with the straight razor going in with just that residual slickness. Cleaning up the blade a little bit here. If I do end up sending this to you guys, don't expect any good scents or anything. It's just a little bit of sandalwood and a little bit of bergamot. Because it's all I had. It's all I had. Plus the idea was just getting a soap that's okay-ish for straight razor shaving or shaving in general, whatever you do. All right, so definitely some residual slickness there because I was able to do that second pass dry. So happy about that. Okay, let's add a little bit of hydration station. Okay, and that hydration that I just added actually kind of activated some sort of residual slickness that was there. So there was some, by the way, I'm talking so much about the soap because I'm gonna watch this again and make some notes because I might tweak some stuff. I can understand why people like making soap, but it's such a tedious thing. Like I would do this maybe once a year or something like that, but it's so hard to do. Very tedious, not hard, it's just tedious. But the whole thinking about what ingredients to add and learning about what each ingredient does, that's pretty cool actually. Let me add some lather here while I talk. That's the cool part. Okay, now I'm splaying the brush. A little bit. And that's kind of glossy. I don't know. I'll have to look at the video and see how it looks on camera. But for a first try soap, not bad. I added like 10% glycerin. So let's see how we do against the grain here. Is it slick enough for an against the grain? And I didn't want much help like learning how to do this soap because I wanted to fail. And I think that's part of the fun. Part of the fun is failing, in my opinion. Okay, that's the easy side because that's the right side. Let's go left side, or left hand on the right side of the face. Definitely slick on the neck area. Yeah. Yeah, that is definitely, and I'm just making a mess. All right, let's check the skill pass, as my good friend Robert says. Okay, so definitely, yeah, definitely slick. Slickness is not the problem in my opinion. It's a little bit like oily slickness instead of like okay, let me backtrack a little bit. So I didn't get any burning. We cooked it the right way. So that's good. And this is just one day after. It was hot process. So when it's hot process, you can shave with it immediately. Pretty nice shave, pretty nice shave. That is awesome. I put the edge on that razor, right? It didn't have an edge. I put the edge. I did that, and then I took this ingredients that were raw, created soap, and I shaved with it. That's pretty cool. Scent wise, I just put sandalwood and bergamot because it's what I had. Like I said, it did not burn my skin. That is good. It means we cooked it the right way. It was slick, like oily slick. It wasn't like chemical slick, oily slick. But it didn't. When I was testing it yesterday, it didn't oil up my brush. It did take a little bit longer to load than something like Eric. Eric's loads up pretty fast. It took a little bit longer, kind of like Subtle Art, but a little bit more. Subtle Art picks up a little bit faster in the lathering department, so it might be the coconut. I might have to make the coconut oil a little bit higher. Not sure. I know I've read that helps. Maybe the super fats, I might have to change them a little bit. So that's a pretty nice shave. And then I gotta try out, I always go for like a goopy, like YouTube lather kind of, but I gotta try it out with a thicker lather and a thinner lather, maybe a drier lather, I don't know. Anyways, since that had sandalwood, I have sandalwood here from Ariana and Evans. This sandalwood, amazing stuff. If you guys haven't had their cream, you guys should totally try it out. Let me get it out for you guys real quick. So this stuff right here, this stuff is amazing. So if you like Purasso, I would try this out. Like you'll like this a lot in my opinion. So let's see. Make sure you shake it well. And let's see if we get any burning. Okay, so I feel pretty confident now in sending that to try to a few of my close friends, like I said, Greg Gallant, Leon, Bill M, if he would love to try it. He's been in a cave or something. I miss the dude. Like, I legit miss his videos. Devin, Eric, Robert Pascal, Josh Pascal. And if I missed your name, it's not because I missed you deliberately. It's because there's so many of us in this community. So please do not take it to heart. It is not that deep, in my opinion. But yeah, I appreciate every single one of you. Joe, if Joe would like to try it, because I did take inspiration from his soap. His soap is amazing. It's like the slickest shit ever. Like, it's so fucking slick. But yeah, anyone who would like to try it, I would love to send you some. Not to sell. This is just between friends. It's like my first experience, you know. I just popped my cherry here. So, would love to share that experience with you guys. Oh, that sounded so wrong. I'll see you guys in the next one, all right? We'll leave it at that. I'm sorry. Yeah.